Mira, is that you? So let's go. Today I'm working in something very small. I'm trying to put them together because as you see it's so bright. I mean today in the morning I was working on this, and this is one of the trash I picked from the beach. So I'm gonna have to put them together, and I'm thinking easy way to do it. This is, I guess, is too long, and I can't really. Let me see if I can. I gotta take this from here. I struggle with the space. I put my phone, because my phone always falls down. And hi. So today I'll be working and putting this together, just like this. It's trash. You know, in Portuguese, there's a lot of people, they look at this, I call it sculpture, they look at and then they say it. In Portuguese, we call it presépio. Presépio, I think I'm not sure, I'm not even gonna try in English, but I'm gonna try to get there. You know, those things we use in the church, like on Christmas Day, like Jesus Father and Jesus Mother. This is people, I mean, when they say it, and then now I can see it, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to put them together. What I was doing in the morning, I was signing the paper, as you see here, this paper. This is what we fishermen they use when they fishing. Is boia in Portuguese, okay? So and then I got the small one, those two. So when I put them together, so I did a post on Instagram, so people was calling them like Jesus Mother and Jesus Father, which is very funny, right? It's okay. Let's move on and put them together, forget about Jesus. And then they usually also, when I do my art, I want people to, you know, I don't want them like for example, this one, I actually am seeing something. Let me put a little bit down. I actually am seeing something on this one, which is like a face. As you can see, hi, oi. Oh, that's oi, sounds Brazilian for me. Oi? Where are you from? That's the first time someone's sending me a message in Portuguese. That has to be something different. Hola, oi. I'm so happy, I'm so simple. Yeah, because usually I try in English, even though I don't speak English very well. And, oh, Brasil, olá, tudo bem? Eu sou de Angola. Oh, tão bom. Brazil. Oh, finally I got someone to speak Portuguese. Oh, thanks. Tudo bem? Brazil actually has a lot of things in common with Angola, like capoeira. Also, we also do capoeira in Angola, you know. So it's there's a lot of things from Africa, right? Muitas coisas parecidas, o feijão, né? Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Eu sou de Angola e agora vivo em Singapura. Primeiro estive a viver em Macau. Tive 17 anos em Macau, agora mudei-me para para Singapura. Hello, hi. How are you? I'm doing something smaller. So eu faço arte com lixo, I do art with trash. Eu vou à praia, apanho lixo e faço arte. Isto aqui, como vocês veem, parece uma boia, né? É as boias que os homens usam para pescar. And I was working already in the morning with that, so just now I'm just gonna try to put them together. Vou tentar pôr os dois, os três, assim junto. Agora está separado. E vou pôr assim tudo junto. Yeah. So let's go. I'm gonna try. So when I'm gonna start using those machines, so I will be reading like less on that. And yesterday also I show you something. I was working, like for example, the base on that, on this one here, it's driftwood, but I also do like with a fresh wood. This is isso é madeira molhada. As you see, it's like white, right? It's the same as this one, actually. This one is also white wood, as you see here, but and then it's drifted, so then it changed the color. So it's the same wood as this one. This one is also driftwood, what I did for the base. Let me put it here so you can actually see it very well. I'm still working on that. I still need to go with like some sandpaper. Actually, today in the morning, hoje de manhã, quando eu estive a trabalhar, não, yesterday when I was waking, quando eu estive a trabalhar esta peça, e depois olhei para trás, esta parte, and I was like thinking that I can also do something here instead of just being one side, it can be like two side. Yeah, something like that. I actually, this one is very light, very simple, as you see it. I can just hold it. But this one it's super heavy. This one is super heavy. And also I think the wood is a driftwood actually. But I still have some water inside, so that's why it's very heavy. Esse também é madeira da praia, né? Igual, não, este não é da praia, este aqui é da praia, então ela fica bastante leve. Este ainda está pesado porque encontrei na água, estava na água, so that's why it's still very heavy. I find it in the water, so even though I'm working on that, and I don't know, let's see what's gonna happen. And I didn't paint, I didn't change the color, I just add some stuff and I cut this. For me it looks like a face, as you see it. Yeah. So then I don't know, eu faço artes porque eu nasci em Angola, right? E vou falar no meu caso especial, in my own experience. My mom didn't have a lot of, money to buy us like toys, para comprar brinquedos e isso. Until so that time I decided to start building my own toys with the trash. So I started picking trash, comecei a apanhar lixo e fazer os meus próprios brinquedos, as bonecas, as bolas para jogar futebol com sacos de plástico. So since that time, since I was little, I was doing my own toys to play like football, toys, And then I grew up doing art, and until today, I was living in Macau for 17 years. In Macau, actually, I was doing kind of workshop, talking with kids, sharing what I do. I don't like to say teaching, because I think teaching is something that art teachers say, right? As professoras de arte, eu não sou professora de arte, eu sou formada em design. I did the course in the school, I studied product design, so I can do furnitures, and I did a lot of woodworking. I did fashion design, I did a lot of graphic design, photographer, fiz product design, fiz bocadinho de graphic design, também fiz bocadinho de fashion design. E no fundo, in the end, I decide this is what I love to do. I love to go to the beach, pick up trash, do cleanup, and I do art. So there's a lot of people in Portuguese, they call it, this one, they call it like presépio. Presépio is something that we use in the Christmas, where is Jesus' mother, Jesus' father, and a little Jesus there. So this is what people seeing that. So yeah, so that's how I started doing art. So, and then I was in Macau for 17 years, tive em Macau 17 anos, and I decided to go to university, fui à universidade, estudei, fiz product design, que é assim que eu sou formada, mas o que eu gosto de fazer mesmo é isto. And also when I do my art, I'm not really like thinking on making money on that. For me, the most important is to inspire people, kids especially. I like doing art and then talking with them, which kind of material I use, how I find them, and yeah, so this is what I like. In Macau, I did a lot of kind of exhibition, workshop. I went to school, participei em escolas, falei com os miúdos. É isso que eu gosto de fazer. If I sell it, okay, good, I'll be happy. Se eu vender, fico contente. If I don't, I'm also happy to inspire people. So yeah. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So because I'm mixing everything, sometimes I miss things in English and I'll just say it in Portuguese, and yeah, that's the way it is. So this one, it's almost finished. I still didn't, almost, and I also. And the other day I was actually doing this. As you see, this is also a little bit heavy. It's a driftwood, but and then if you see, I was trying to paint. I don't like when I paint them. It looks strange, and then you can't really see that it's a driftwood. So I like the thing though, that showing people that it's a driftwood, like just like this one. Of course, with this one I will go a little bit like with the signing paper and so on. But here I didn't paint, so later I'll come back on this, or maybe I'll try to give it some sanding paper, because I think it's too perfect, and I don't like when it's too perfect, because it's a trash, right? So I want people to see it and then make sure it's trash. They see it as a trash. I moved to Singapore. I'm here already, like let's say 8 months, something like that. I don't really like it, and because everything is very complicated. Here, everything is very expensive. Mudei-me há 8 meses. Eu não gosto muito de estar aqui. Acho que é tudo muito complicado, tudo muito caro. Eu acho que é uma cidade desenhada para ricos. I think it's a country for rich people. You gotta have a lot of money to just be. As you see, I'm working on very little space because I don't have balcony in my house. But still, when you love to do something, you'll find a way to do it. I left a lot of stuff in Macau, like my tools, my arts, a lot of things. But yeah, I'm still surviving, and that's the more important, Life doesn't stop here. A vida não para por aqui, né? Quando tu gostas de fazer, gostas muito, muito de fazer alguma coisa, sempre encontras um jeito para fazer, ok? Yeah. So, eu tenho pouco espaço de trabalho aqui. Aqui onde eu estou a trabalhar é um sítio onde eu ponho a roupa a secar, onde eu tenho minha máquina de lavar. The place I'm working now. Olá! Ai, mais uma pessoa a falar português. Tudo, muito obrigada. Hoje estou contente. Vem pessoas a falar português. Normalmente vêm pessoas e como eu não falo bem inglês, eu tento. Mas como eu não falo bem, então às vezes é um bocado estranho, mas eu tento não mesmo. I try anyway, I hope you guys all understand what I'm saying, because I don't speak very well. So the place I'm working now is a place that I have my wash machine. É o espaço onde eu tenho a minha máquina de lavar. Portanto, o espaço é muito apertado. E eu só tenho que trabalhar 2 peças ou uma, não posso trabalhar várias peças em conjunto. E quando eu estou a trabalhar, a fazer escultura, não posso ter a máquina, não posso lavar a roupa. Por exemplo, hoje eu não lavei, não estendi a roupa, porque estou aqui e fica tudo sujo, porque senão a roupa toda fica suja. So when I have clothes on the washing machine, I can't really do so I can't really do like washing machine. I can't, put clothes to wash because otherwise it's gonna get dirty. So those things. But I keep trying. You like something, you like do something, you don't give up. You're just gonna go and do it. This one I painted and it looks new, so I don't really like it. So that's why I'm going with the signing paper and I'm doing some signing paper. Não gosto muito, eu pintei. É uma cara, ok? Tipo, são 2 caras. Uma cara de um lado e outra cara do outro lado. A boca é diferente, aqui a boca também é diferente. Mas eu não gosto da pintura porque faz-lhe parecer muito novo e deixa de ser aquela madeira que eu ponho na praia, né? Que eu acho que o original do trabalho, ou do meu trabalho, é demonstrar que eu estou a reciclar. E eu acho que é isso que faz bonito. It's to keep that, the old paint so I can show, I'm doing upcycling. Otherwise, if I paint it like that, you will never know like that I'm doing upcycling unless I'm gonna tell you. So I want people to look at it and then say this is old, yeah. Olá, Brasil! Brasil! Brasil, Ivete Sangalo, mais o quê? Roberto Carlos, mais o quê? O Ronaldinho, o Ronaldo, Gaúcho, futebol. Brasil era a terra do futebol, né? O Brasil já jogou muito futebol, acho que o Brasil agora tá assim meio fraco, sei lá o que aconteceu. Eu admirava o futebol brasileiro, bastante. Eu acho que eu me lembro de ser criança e ver ver o campeonato do mundo só por causa do Brasil. I was just saying in Portuguese, Brazil used to be very good, like for football players, for football. Now, okay, we still have some, like, but not the same. Feijoada brasileira, ai, cancané, bem bom. Já estive no Brasil, no São Paulo, muitos anos atrás. Eu só comia e bebia cerveja, não fazia quase nada. Já era aqueles buffets, já é fantástico. Comida boa. Very nice food in Brazil. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to take it, to make it look old, the way it was before. Estou a tentar tirar a tinta, não toda, né, mas assim disfarçadamente, para continuar a ter aquele ar original, de velho. Fazer escultura é muito chato, principalmente fazer. If you do sculpture, you need space to keep your tools, to keep those materials. make sure when you finish doing everything that you have space that you put it. So you need a lot of space, otherwise it's just crazy. There is a time, sometime I just feel to give up. I don't know. I don't feel to do it anymore. What happened with my art, it depends on the place where I am. Like for example, when I was in Macau, a minha arte depende do sítio, da localidade onde eu estou. Agora estou em Singapura. Quando eu estive em Macau, when I was in Macau, I was using more plastic because that was what I was finding there. You know, o que eu encontrava era mais plástico, então a minha arte era muito inclinada para o plástico. Aqui em Singapura, como vocês podem ver, a minha arte é madeira, driftwood e ferro. E então o que acontece? Em Singapura tem muitas árvores, eles cortam. There's a lot of trees in Singapore, they cut them. And then, for example, this one I find it on the street. E depois o ferro é dos trabalhadores. When they finish working, I don't know, this one, I'll just show you this one. Like things like this, they will just leave it on the street, so I'll go and grab it, you know, because I don't think they're thinking to go there back and find it. So this is what I do. So now, just now, I'm gonna try to find a way to put this together. I'm gonna start with this guy first, just now, and I need to put this together. So for putting them together, I'm gonna have to use some very long, you know, something metal, something like that, so it can cross until there, just to make sure it stays there. And then also I'm gonna use white glue. White glue, I used to say always, for me, is the best glue ever, because white glue, if you put it, it stays forever. But you gotta make sure when you use white glue, you put it to sit like at least, let's say, 24 hour, but even 24 hour. Hey, yeah, I pick up trash and I do art. I do clean up at the beach. So, and then, you know, things that I think I can use for my art, I'll bring it home. You know, what I don't need, I'll trash it. And then, so yeah, this is what I do. And I live in Singapore. So from when I use white glue, this is actually yellow, but anyway, we call it white glue. Okay, try. That's, yeah. Yeah, no, for real. So you'll use it like let it sit for at least at least 24 hours. I'm not saying I am from Angola, but I was living in Macau for 17 years. So now I moved to Singapore. So I am in Singapore right now for, let's say, 8 months, something like that. I don't really like it. It's a little bit, you know, maybe I'm gonna need some white glue. God. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm trying to put those two together. I'm gonna have to take, because I have very little space, very small working space here. So I'm gonna have to take this guy from here. This guy, yeah, I see a face. I don't know. Still didn't finish, but when I think I also am gonna use some white glue home. I need. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to use this. Yeah, make sure. So I need something longer than this one, which is, I don't know if I have it. because then it needs to cross. Oh, this one is actually perfect. Let me see. Let me be a woman. I tried. So needs to be somewhere here because this guy is here. So I start making holes on it. And then white glue is awesome. And then you gotta let it dry for 24 hours. But 24 hours, I'm not saying that it's really, really dry. Yes. You see, everyone is saying that. I was actually struggling to say it because in Portuguese we call, em português a gente chama isso de presépio, right? There's a Jesus mother, Jesus father, something like that. Yeah. So everyone like there's someone from Portugal. You know Portugal, they are very some católicos, you know. So someone in Portugal said to me like, I want to buy this because it's presépio. This is how the name we call in Portuguese, presépio. It looks like presépio. But when I was doing, I didn't see that. So it's true. You are one more saying that the same thing. I'll send you some white glue. That's really, it's really strong, you know. Oi, you also speak Portuguese? You said oi. Oh, that's awesome. I'm trying to remember songs that I was singing when I was like little. And then there's one coming to me, is like Menina Veneno. I don't know if you remember this. Menina Veneno. Meia-noite no meu quarto. Vejo a porta abrir. Abajur cor de carne, lençol azul. Cortinas de seda. This one in the morning, because this one is just easy, right? It's just together. What happened with me is like, for example, let me show you this one. Hold on a sec, I'll go pick up something. That's why I need a studio, because the space I'm making, it's so little. For example, this one is not a driftwood. This one is also a fresh wood, é madeira. Deixa a porta abrir, abajur cor de carne, lençol azul, cortinas de seda. So this one is also a fresh wood. It's not a driftwood. So for example, this one is very easy. Right? You can do it in 1 hour. And just because I'm using a white glue, just because I'm using white glue, so it takes like time. So I need to put glue together and then let it sit for 24 hours, and then I'll come back to put all of them together. So that's why it takes a long time. But this one, I still didn't finish. One side is a little bit done. It's like you're seeing like an animal, you're seeing a face. I also don't like to make it perfect, like for those crackers. I like this, you know. I just need to give it like a well finisher, I don't know, something like that. and also the metal here. But this one, it took me like 1 month. It's not that I was working every day, no, because also doing sculpture, uh, this one I did in 1 day, right? In 1 day. Because when I find this, I knew it is gonna be something like this, you know. So I just cut it here. I put this part, metal one, and then those metal and the base, which is driftwood, because it's like a natureza já me deu a peça. How do I say that in English? A natureza já me deu a peça feita. I just need to polish it, you know. It's already done from the, you know, when I find it. I say, oh, I see this. This is what I see. I just need to add this, cut it here and put it here, and then so this one I did in 1 day. 1 day, hours, few hours. And also the thing is, when you do art and then you have them in your living room, it seems like they never finish. It seems like they never finish. You always want to go there and try to add something. So this one I still didn't finish. This is one side, right? And then because the wood also wasn't very, I follow the lines, so I still need to work from this side here. That's why I need a studio, because every time when I'm working, if I want to show something, I need to go to my living room, grab it, bring it here, and then show it, and then I need to take it, because otherwise if I leave it here, I have no space to see it and do it. So this is one of my art, right? So this one, for example, this one is also something I did it in 1 day, right? I believe todos sabem que é isso. I believe all of you, you know what is this thing que you talk. And then this one is like from the bicycle. I find it on the track bicycle. And then that's the metal I was looking. This is driftwood. As you see, the color still there. I did this in 1 day. So this, which one? This one. I also think I like, it's very elegant, right? It's very simple. It's not so like, yeah, I think also. And it's very light. And as you see, the metal here has like some details. So this one, it's something, in Portuguese we call it lanças. I believe in English it's something like spear, you know, when they're fighting, you know. It's, for me, it's like a weapon. So we got this from Guinea-Bissau more than 10 years ago. More than that. And then it was getting like rusty everywhere. And then so I decided to just add on it. And so I got, and then also the good thing, what I like when I'm doing art is like when you mix cultures. Like for example, for me, when I look at this, yeah, I got a dream. I hope I don't die. I want a trash museum. So, and then, yeah. So what I'm doing right now, because I just moved to Singapore and I'm not sure who I can talk, you know, to ask questions. And, but I wanna, this one I did it in Macau and I brought it because my husband bought this one. So it's very strange. You know, this is what we use in the kitchen. Parece uma colher de pau que a gente usa na cozinha, and it's like insect or something like that. I don't know if you can see it. This. I also like this one very much. It's very simple, and yeah. So I just keep on trying. I have some more there. Yeah. Yeah, I put this one here. I'll be breaking. I need to finish this one here. Got this. I got this one also. I mix it. There's some wood from. I got this one also. This wood here. The body, the part. This one here. It's from Macau. And then the base, as you see, the base, the yellow, I like that yellow, is from Singapore. And then this is metal from Macau. I just keep it like this. As you see, I don't really change the shape. I add things on. So, because when I saw this one, I know it's like a body, you know, it's like a person. So I just keep on doing it. And this goes here. Got this also, the wood. I brought that wood. You know, I always have problem when I'm traveling because I bring trash everywhere I go. I go Japan, I'll bring it, and I go Thailand. You see this thing here. My trash is somewhere there. This thing here I brought from Phuket. I don't even know. I know it's like what a like any animal. I don't know, but I brought it from Phuket. It smells bad. That's why I leave it outside. So my trash is everywhere there. So this one, on this one, like some, yeah, like this sides, like, yeah. This one actually I still didn't finish also. There's a lot of people like this one. I don't know why. What I like on this one, it's those white, you know, the shape. It's like those African paints, you know. So I like this one also. And yeah, just keep doing it. I need to finish something just now. It's sometimes when I'm waking, I will just mute my phone. I know it's not a good thing, but it's the seems like when I'm it's something missing eyes here. If I do that, if I keep talking, so I'm not really doing it waking. Yeah, I hope it's not personal. Oh my god. Yeah. Where are you from? Oh, okay, the tall one, right, with the white thing. I feel like there's something. What I do is like I'll be keep on waking, and sometime I'll go there and I see like, do you need something? So and then I'll just bring it outside and keep adding. Never end. The table I'm waking, I find it here in Singapore in the trash. The chair I'm sitting, I find it in the Singapore in the trash. That's the chair. I love that chair. I have one more outside. And then the people from the who works there, the cleaner will be like, why are you picking so much trash? I was like, yeah, I'm doing something with them. So it's gonna be something like this. Now make sure that the hole goes. So I'm gonna go with small first. So then I'm gonna change from medium. Because otherwise if I go straight with oh wow, that's awesome. So you leave there, you wake there. You ever been in Singapore? I like the idea of having arms on the other one, on the last one. I think that's cool. I think I'm gonna use this one. Actually, I got something smaller than this one. It's a little bit bigger. Now I'm gonna make bigger on this one. Bigger or smaller? I'll try. Too big. That's too big. How about if I just put this one? And in here the cut. The thing is also I should have oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Portugal for holiday, and a long time I don't go back home. Also, I'm gonna go Angola. I think like more than 7 years, probably 6 years I don't go Angola. So I'm gonna have to, my mom is there waiting for me. I could also just use, I'm gonna do something like this. I just wanna make sure that they stay together. Doing like a little bit metal on it. I think this works. Just need white glue. I need a little bit of white glue to put them together. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So this goes here. Let's try again one more time. This goes here, and then this goes. So I need a little bit of white glue in here, not on the table. Then this goes here, a little bit of here now. So then I'm gonna need glue both sides. This is the white glue. Actually, you don't need to put it both sides. If I'm using contact glue, so then I'm gonna need to put it and then wait for some seconds. I don't know. You got it good, man. So I'm gonna need this because there is too much. See if I can do myself. I'll take it. I took it. So and then I'm gonna need, I gotta go pick up masking tape. The magic masking tape. This is not a white glue, this is just a masking tape. I love the idea of white glue. If we could, right? So I'm gonna use this. And let it sit for at least 24 hours or more than that. Better. The city. I want to be able to do you're very kind. You know what? I want to be able, what I want to be able to do here in Singapore is even if I'm not making money with that, I want to be able to go school by school and, you know, show them like I'm showing to you. I want to show them to the kids. I want to make sure the kid knows like we can make art with trash, because some of them they just don't know. If art teacher ask them do something with wood, of course they run go and buy wood, but they could just go and find some, you know. Yeah. So I want to be able to at least, you know, go to school and talk with them, you know, this is what I do. In Macau, I was actually doing that. I was going to school, doing workshop, talking with kids, showing them, and they're awesome. They're very special. They will be like, oh, well, no, adult is something different, you know. Yeah. Kids more like, yeah. But they get into the phone, you know. Like my daughter, like she spent time on the phone, like I'll call her like, come and do something here with me. I'll be like, no. So now I'll just put it somewhere, and then tomorrow I'll come back, I'll remove this, and then, you know, I'll just go in the last details. Baby Jesus, actually, it's okay. I like that eyes, like very red. It's kind of evil a little bit, right? So I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna put this one here, and I'm gonna go with this because I still have some stuff to do, like here. I'm gonna add a little bit of, just to close this thing here. Thank you. Let me know if you wanna see some of my art, because the place I'm working is like. Let me show you the place I'm working. So that's my washing machine, and then that's the place. This place here is where I keep my trash. Everything I find, the wood there, driftwood, and then here is my washing machine, and here where I put my clothes. So today I did a wash to do art, and I'm here in this tiny paradise. Let me know if you wanna see one of my art, like. Just a second, can you show me something different? I'll show you. And right now, what I need is this thing. Because I don't really like, if you see, I got something in here. When I was using the screwdriver, and then this thing here, like, doesn't really bother me so much, but I think I prefer to close. And then in Macau, my art was like something very big. I was doing very big things. Now in Singapore, I'm trying to work on a small thing. I'm just trying to hide a little bit the metal. Whoa. So this is it, and then in the end I will like kind of, I got my nail all like every day. When I go when I go somewhere, sometimes let's say I'm waking, right, and if I'm using paint like something like very strong, and it gets dirty, and then I need to do something in the afternoon, I'll go like bank and start signing paper, and then the lady, instead of looking on what I'm doing, it will be like looking on my nails, like. Before I was like getting, like, oh, I should clean it, but now I don't. I'll just be here. It's okay. So this is what I'm trying to do. In the end, I'll sand it, and then I'll use something like to make it look like it's the same color of this one. So then it's fine. I used to work in Macau. I used to work for the show. I don't know if you know House of Dancing Water, designed by Franco Dragon. That was a very big show. And then when there's COVID, made a lot of people cry. One of them is me. So I lost my job. So and I started working for school. That wasn't really good. Like people, like we got like 2 years of stressing, like crying. I was crying. I was crying because in Macau, we got 2 years. Like people couldn't go out. You want to buy beer? You're not going anywhere to buy beer. You're staying there. I need some more. So dog, like you couldn't go outside and walk with your dog. They poo inside. That was just. People fighting with the police because they want to go out, but they can't go. Yeah, it's done. COVID. it make it look so perfect? It goes like this thing. And then I went for school. I was working in school. That's why I fall in love with kids. And then in the school find out I do art, and then there was uh, like asking me. I was working with someone very cool, super cool, like Sarah. She was actually helping me on that. She was like, "Hey, what do? You can share with the kids." And you know, I did few exhibitions also in the school that I was working in Macau. That was cool, very good experience. And then when I was coming to Singapore, they all did something special for me. Like, hey, Miss Juska, we're gonna miss you so much. Thank you for your help. Thank you for this. I was like, you guys are killing me. So this is what I did right now. And then I will dry. So then this thing has one side, right? So then I was thinking like I could add one more side here. Why not? So now I need to think about how I can do this. So if this goes here, I could have something like coming from here. I don't know. It looks strange and scary. I'm gonna go with this first, because this is the first thing I came to do. Because I want to make sure that this one is smooth, so then I can go with how do you call it, varnish. There is some people there in US like who speak Portuguese, like from Portuguese countries. I believe so, right? I mean, when I ask the question, I'm just trying to ask that people that you guys know. I am just not good on language. You know, I was living in Macau for 17 years, and then they speak Chinese, right? In Macau, actually, they speak Portuguese, Chinese, and English, and then two type of Chinese, Mandarin and Cantonese. And I think Mandarin is more difficult. So I was living there for 17 years, and I couldn't speak Chinese. I tried. It just feels very difficult, but maybe it's not my thing, you know. I didn't feel fun, you know. I had friends, but no. Like also, like there is something also I stop and I see like nowadays, like people worry too much that kids they need to learn about science, mathematics, and geography, and of course they need to do, but some they force them to do it, even though I remember my first time when my mom find me like I do art, and I was doing some drawing, and she gets so mad on me. She says, "You don't want to do this," because she wanted me to study and be like doctor or something, a lawyer. But I think people are free to do what they like, you know. I feel like I was in a school and I saw like kids like struggling, like they're in 9th grade or 7th grade, they struggle because we force them to go to school to sit down on a chair and from morning until afternoon learning something like seeing someone there writing on a whiteboard and explaining something. People, they just, I mean, me, I'm very practical. I like doing this. So I remember even I was also giving some workshop, like, because I do also sewing machine, and then they always was very excited on when I said that today we have like workshop and I will be teaching you how to do a bag. And some people they was born for that. Some people was born for this to be a lawyer. You need to respect them way, you know. And then actually there was very exciting going to my the first day when they went there, and they was like looking at me like they were scared or something like that. And I said, it's okay, chill. This is just a workshop. So we're sharing it together. You're teaching me because I'm still learning, and I will be teaching you or sharing with you. And so don't need to stress. It's not a classroom. You're not in a class. You're not here to learn mathematics. And so from since that day, they was like very excited, and I like it. Some of them even say they're gonna ask. I'm gonna ask my mom to buy a sewing machine. I wanna do bags and this. So yeah. Some kid like sport, but some parent will like to the kid, and then they will be like, "No, you're not doing sport. You need to study. You need to be a doctor. You need to be a lawyer." No, no need for that. Let them be happy. Otherwise, they'll grow up adults and they're just like crazy, you know. I always, even though my mom didn't like it, but I always did what I wanted to do, what I wanted to do. So then now when I'm working, I know what I'm doing. Then making me study something that I don't like it. It's important to know how to read, how to write, and some other stuff, but it's also important to do what you love to do, you know, and yourself. Yeah. Let me know if I'm being annoying. No, I think kids need to do what they like. Teaching them the great. I should be using a mask, but yeah, I say that every day. Tomorrow I'm gonna go buy some mask, and I didn't do it because wood is very goes to your lungs. And it's not good. Today I had few people speak Portuguese, so that was, I miss speaking Portuguese. I mean, I try English, and I know I don't do it perfect, but it's always nice to, you know, it's my first time someone here speaking in Portuguese, so I was very excited. I was in Brazil. I was in Brazil. Brazil is like feijoada. Hello, hiya. Brazil is like feijoada, beer, and Singapore is it's a nice country. I mean, it's beautiful, it's clean, you know. But for me, there is too much rules, I think everything, if you exaggerate, so it doesn't, no. They're very sensitive when I'm working here. I'm just using this to do it. When I'm using, they'll come to me and say I'm making too much noise. So, and today I also decided that I'm gonna come here and do my art because it was raining. So it's the best day. No one is gonna come and say things to me like you're making noise because it's raining. Here actually it rains almost every day. It's not normal when it's not raining. And I like, it's like my country, Angola also. It's tropical, right? Yeah. I think this is it's something that makes me also stay. It's like the weather is the same as my country, so we have those. But the rest is like everything is very difficult. And I was trying, when I first came, I was trying to buy my phone number, prepaid card, and then they was asking me to prove this, to prove that, to prove this. If I go Macau or Angola or Portugal, I'll get there and I'll just buy my SIM card and that's it. So I don't need to prove anything. And I had the card that I'm living here, like how do you call that, long-term visa or something. So there's people they live here, they like it. I also now, when I first came in the beginning, I was kind of crying, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. One day I went out and for lunch myself because my husband went to work, my daughter went to school. So I decided to go for lunch by myself. So I sit down somewhere outside, I ask for some noodle. So I bought beer in 7-Eleven. So when I opened the beer, like everyone to me, like, because it makes that noise like, and then I opened this one like, and I was like, because I didn't know, so they don't really do that. Do I need to hide myself to drink a beer? I don't know. It's so strange. But now I'm getting used to. No, I don't want to get used to. I'm getting better. I like freedom, and then also there is something. I can't really get a job here because I am under my husband's blue card, so that makes my life very difficult. And because for me, I don't like depending on someone. I like spending my own money. I like waking. I like sharing what I have. So I remember when I went for the interview in a school. That my first time I was working in a school. I told them, I have so much I want to give to the kids, so let me in, just let me in, even though I don't speak English very well. So actually I find the lady very, Miss Class, very good. She gave me the job and no, that day she said, come tomorrow, you're working. And I was happy. I like working. I can't, here in Singapore, the place I live is far away to go to the beach where I go pick up trash, those things where I do my art, the wood. It's like I could spend like 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I go anyway. So, because I like moving. And when you're working, when you're getting your own money, so it's freedom, yeah. The feeling is different. You spend, you buy whatever you want to buy. I'm not getting crazy, right? I think, yeah. It's like, let me say em português, quando tu trabalhas, tens um trabalho, tens um salário, o trabalho é chave para a tua liberdade. So the working is a key for your freedom. That's what I feel. So then if I'm not working because I am under my husband book, because of I have so much to give, but I can't give it just because just because of some papers. So it's fine. Ainda não perdi a esperança. I believe one day I'll make it. They said it's not impossible. I still can make it, but it's very difficult. I almost never did live video, So what made me do this is like, because I stay home myself. For example, I stay at home myself. My daughter goes to school, she still didn't come. My husband went for work, and then I'll stay, and I don't have friends, so I don't talk. I wasn't talking, so that's why I just decided I'm gonna start. When I'm doing my art, I'll just put my phone there. If someone comes and asks me a question, I'll just. So this is something, a way also trying to, and thanks for being there. I mean, I know also people doesn't have like the whole time. I'm not working and I have the whole time to sit here and talking and making this. And I also understand that people, maybe some of you only can be there like for, let's say, 20 minutes or 10 minutes. For me, it's already good. I appreciate that. I think actually today was the best day. I could even sing. Jesus. Always, I'm working in a very small space. Always feel free if you want to see one of my arts, because I can't have all. They are here in the floor. So if you want to see them, you can can you show me something different? I'll bring it and then I'll show it to you. Always welcome to that. And also there is something also, when I do art, I don't really, like for example, today I have pencil or something here, right? I don't really do design. For example, if I want to do this thing, I'll just come here with the machine, start cutting, making holes on it, put them together, or sometime I'll leave it there on the floor. I'll come with masking tape. So I don't really, I follow the shape. Like for example, I didn't change the shape of this one, right? I didn't change the shape of this wood here, right? The only thing I did, I cut, and I add some stuff. Still didn't finish. I can change, but I like them the way they are. I didn't change the shape. I find this, I put them together. This, I didn't do anything. And I still have more there. And also working with the trash, it gives me a different freedom, than you're going to buy wood and do it. For me, I just love it. I think probably if I'm in Africa, I think I have my own studio, probably. Because there it's easy to, you can anyway buy and learn, it's easy. Here in those countries, of course, no. I have no idea how much it costs. The only thing I know, every time I drink a beer, is like I'm drinking champagne. For real. Singapore. This guy is handsome. And I'm African, right? So I always like to keep this, don't go too much, away of my culture. Even though I'm not living there for a long time. I like when people see my art and then to think like someone from Africa made it. I want to have at least 40 pieces, and then I can go apply for, find a way how to do it for an exhibition. And I feel like if I do exhibition here, it will make me feel home, I guess. So then in exhibition, I can meet some other people, like some artists from here. I don't know anyone. I keep looking like in Macau is like, Macau is very small, so you know everyone there. Can't complain that. My mom wanted me to be a doctor. I said, Mom, no, I'm picking trash. I mean, you don't say, Mom, I'm not gonna be a doctor. You keep studying, but you have in your mind what you want. I think you don't need to ask someone to be something. He knows what he wants to be, right? We in Africa, we just, not only, when I was actually studying in Macau, I was in university, and then my colleagues, they were like 24, 25, and then every day they will be late to the class. So I asked them, why you late every day? What happened? Why you choose design to study design? My mom picked this for me. So I say, my mom don't pick something for me. Otherwise, can you see me being a doctor and then in a hospital, something like someone picked for me? I'm not gonna be doing that very well. That's wood going to my lung. I feel like when I came to Singapore, I can't really read, but hi anyway. When I moved to Singapore, and I didn't bring anything. Everything here, I went to pick up trash again. And then that was the time I said, it's over. I'm not gonna be doing art anymore because, first of all, the house is smaller. I don't have my tools, and but then slowly I start doing it again. Everything. So now I have tools, I have everything. There's also something I do. Let me show you something. In my living room, just this. It's my living room. Like, this is one of my art. Yeah. So I pick a lot of fishing nets, and sometimes I wear them and I take selfies. So this is there is two, how do you say that in English? Duas expressões, duas caras, uma cara, duas expressões. One face, two expression. So uma cara e duas expressões. So I use also a lot of nails, you know. Those nails are actually I brought from Macau. And the frame, I find it at the beach in Punggol. And wood also, I find it here in Singapore. That wood also from the fishing net is from Singapore. And those metal I brought from Macau. And I still need, there is some stuff to do still. As you see, you know, I was just cutting. I was using something very, you know, I was just cutting and boom, boom, boom. When I do my art, I'm not looking to make it look like, hello, hi, hola. I'm not looking to make it very perfect. They are trash. So I want to keep it like, so people will see that this is trash, this is trash, this is trash. This is like a skating, I think skate roller, I don't know how you call it. So I want people to look it and then see that it was made with trash, because I could also come here and paint. I still have this thing here. There's wood on the top here. I bought, that's driftwood actually. I brought from Thailand. This part also, the red one from Thailand. The yellow part is from, this one actually scares me. It looks like there is a cartoon. There's a cartoon, you know, I don't remember the name. I don't know. So I can see the guy. He's like the body up is very big and then down is very small. He always wears like a black suit. It's a cartoon. So this one is also mixed like Thailand and Singapore. Still working on also something like this one. I still working. I didn't finish. It's gonna be like a lamp, and then I can put phone on here side, and I have this because in Singapore there's a lot of bicycle. They use a lot of bicycle, and then there's a lot of on the street, like people they just don't care. So I find this one day when I went for hiking. I still working on that. That's why you see masking tape. So it's already here for a long time. So I'm trying to find a way to fix it. This I brought from Macau, and this is also from Macau. I see Jesus on this one here from Macau. This is very small one. I still didn't do anything. I'll just leave it like that. I like this one. I like the illusion of like it's hanging here, but then the neck is behind. You never see something, any animal like that, right? So I do them just, I follow the shape. And then I still have this one here, this guy here, oh, I was trying, this guy here is, my husband paints, so this is my husband. This guy here down, it's one of the first I did when I moved to Singapore. This is my first art. But what I want to show you, that's my dog, Saul. I got a dog. What I want to show you is this. It's something like French says, incroyable. Yeah. So those are shoe soles. I don't know if you know what I mean. Every time when I go for hiking, I got a lot of them. This is nothing. I still have behind somewhere there. So since I started making art in Asia, like I moved to Macau, I started making art in Macau. I never find a single shoe sole. But in Singapore, every day, if I decide, if I go work for, like I do running sometime in the morning, if I go for running, I'll come back. I always have my bag with me. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll go for running, I have my bag. So those are shoes so I find in Singapore. So that's the first thing I did actually with the shoes. So I still didn't finish. I still need to clean, as you see. And you can, it looks like kind of abstract, right? But then you can actually read. There's a fish here, there's a fish here, there is a fish there. There is this guy. I like this one because this guy is, he got a very big foot, So that's why he's in the middle. I put it there. And then guys, you can see a bird there and a fish there. So you can breed some stuff. And then the rest you can see stuff that I still didn't finish. So I like the patterns, it's really beautiful. So that's Singapore shoe sole. And I'm gonna go back there. I think I'm going. Those are something I'm doing for some props for school, and I think I have kind of 20 pieces made. This is also a wood, a face on a face. It's from the wood is from Thailand. I brought from Thailand, and then the 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 frame, the side is from Singapore. So I like this one actually. But when I was doing exhibition, and then something that kids always ask me, I think you already see this. So this is actually what I am working. So I think you already see this one. You already see this one. So I still have, see, this is one of the trash I got last week when I went. This is actually something, in Singapore, a long time, they use it, those track to go to Malaysia, right? So I went for hiking, and then I find this because the track is very old, and then some of them, as you see, there's a wood. This is wood actually, so it's like falling apart. So I brought them. This is actually is gonna be part of my art. And I got this one here, this guy, and this is metal. Got this one I already show you. I have this one on the floor. I have this and this what I'm working. I have this which is very elegant. Like it, and this one is still working on this. And then today I'm working on this one, this one, and this one. Still didn't finish. So yeah, this is what I do. I think I'm gonna have to say bye bye to you, and I believe tomorrow I'm gonna be here, and I wanna really say thank you. That's obrigado in Portuguese, thank you in English, xie xie in Chinese. I know how to say in Japanese, arigato, something like that. And French, how do you say it? Oh my God, I should know how to say it. Merci beaucoup. And in my mom language, Mutondo Katat Nzambe. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe, I don't know. I really appreciate you there. So let your kid do what they want to do. Not playing Roblox, of course, but let them do what they love to do. See, I'm happy. Even if I'm making money or I'm not making money, I'm happy in doing this. And then I'm very comfortable in doing that, because I can use tool, it's not that just a sculpture I can do sewing machines, I use also those, I have a machine, and it's okay. Yeah, so appreciate you. Bye. I'll be back tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.